Welcome to the live stream, Pacer Travel live chat. So I'm
We,
here in Florida.
Bobby Joe's in
Everybody else
Florida.
is in Arizona.
I'm at Fort Hill in Arizona in Flagstaff, and Brian
All right.
is
And
in.
I live in Western Colorado, and I'm in Western Colorado, so I'm at my home as well.
of course, Brian's in Colorado. All right. So we are going to get to all the Cocodona coverage, but we're going to cover some other stuff first. So first, we're going to go to France for the 6-day race that Meg Eckhart just dominated. I have a picture. See, I'm in charge this week, so I'm in charge of all this tech stuff. So bear with me. Find all the footage. But yeah, so Meg Eckhart, everybody was following along pretty good with her. I know. The previous 6-day record was officially Camille Herron at 560 miles.
But that was
Unofficially
the that was the U.S. record, right?
Ryan Steinrex with 567, but hers was never ratified due to rules. But
Oh, okay.
Megan got 600, and yeah, there was a pacing issue for Steinrex's when she did hers in the 6-day race. Yeah, Megan 603 miles in 6 days, so she had a big first day, and then she's pretty much even split. But the other news coming out of that race is the men's winner, Ivan. I don't know his last name from. He was a Russian athlete, but according to the IAU and GOMU rules, he has to compete under a neutral flag. Russians aren't allowed to compete under their country flag in a lot of international races. So he did, and then he beat Joe. Joe Figes was the American record. The world record was 649 miles. He had 650.9, so it was just over the record. But then he pulled out a Russian flag and displayed that after, and now there's talks of disqualifying him. So he never should have brought the flag with him to begin with. GOMO is the governing body for the race. They're not the ratifying body. So they said it was their fault that the rules weren't set correctly or enough, and that they didn't stop Ivan from pulling out the flag right away. So they're taking responsibility for that. They've formally apologized, but now it's on IAU to decide if that record holds or if he's just disqualified or if there's an asterisk by his name. So they haven't said anything yet.
Okay.
So that was interesting. And Bob Hearn is one of the GOMU board members. He also managed to break some records while he was there. So 55 to 59 age group, he hit 501.7 miles to take the record. So he now has records in his age group for the 100 miles, the 200 kilometers, the 24-hour, the 48-hour, and the 6-day. The 6-day was the last record he was after. So congrats, Bob. Congrats, Megan. Congrats, Ivan. Just we also want to send congrats to our friends Nicole, Luke Fidel, and Olivia Hoover, who raced last weekend.
Well, can't do that.
Yeah, so
I mean, no, that's your.
There was other stuff that went on, but we're not going to talk about that. We acknowledge the elephant in the room, and we're going to move on. Other races last week was the Strolling Jim 40 miler up in Tennessee. That's the last race. Second oldest race in our second oldest ultra in the country. It's been going since 1982. Have winners here. It's a really cool race. 40 miles. There's no cutoff. So you have however long you want to do it. They just tell you to be responsible. So Josh Zuckerberg from Clarksville, South Carolina, won with 4 hours 44 minutes, and he's pretty much won it or came in second the last 5 years. Then the first few was the Clemmer of Tennessee, 4:58.
How long has that race been going on?
1982 was the first year. So second oldest continuous.
Gosh, you were in elementary school, Jeff.
So
Uh,
I would have been, yeah, 4 years
I was
old.
I was in kindergarten.
It is yeah. So
All right, I might have been in elementary school. Yeah,
we were was it preschool. I didn't go to preschool, so but no, it's
You were a
a really
preschool
classic.
dropout?
Preschool. I'm from a small town. We didn't have preschool, so
All right.
I went to a K through 12 school, and yeah, there was no preschools around there. That's what grandma was for.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but Stroller Jim's a great race. I would definitely recommend. It's on my list just because it's such a classic.
Yeah, it has a great history.
Yeah. The one other race I want to talk about coming up is Dawn to Dusk to Dawn, or D3. It's Bill Schultz's race up in Sharon Hill, Pennsylvania. It's a track race, 24-hour, 12-hour, 50K. We've got people going for the 24-hour team still, which is in October. One of them is my former coach, Pete Kostilnik. He's a former member of the 24-hour team, so he's highly capable. Sage Kennedy's going. He was at Fat Ox. Sage Kennedy, he's a mountain runner. Anybody usually.
What is Sage going for? That's interesting.
He wants to get on the 24-hour team. So
he wants on the 24-hour team?
Yeah, he was at he was at Fat Ox back in November. And then I heard he was hurting pretty bad afterwards because of the flat mountain guy running all the flats. So he was asking people who were more experienced in flat running how they do it and what they, So hopefully he's trained a little bit more and we'll see how he does. Peter,
why is it called D3? If it's
Dawn to Dusk to Dawn.
Oh, Dawn to Dusk to Dawn. Okay, there's 3 Ds in there. Okay, I was just thinking Dusk to Dawn, and I was like, that's only
get to the next one.
It's a Division 3 race, not a Division 1 or 2.
Yeah,
it's one of those low tier races.
But, another runner there is Peter Chadovich. He's a backyard runner. He's won bigs. He's came in the assist at bigs before. He's so that's what he's done. He's also going for the 24-hour team. So we might see some changes on that team. And then I have my friend Marty Cantor Cronin. He's running the 50K there. He's 66 years old. He's going for the men's 50K track record. And for his age group, it is the oldest standing track ultra record. So in 1990, the record was set. No one's beat it since. So
I'm watching. I'm looking across this courtyard. I'm watching Greg Lawson stretch while he watches the live stream.
That was 409. Marty's got to hit under sub 409 to beat that record for the 50K.
I knew he was watching. He looked over here and started laughing.
Hi, Greg. Shout out to Greg. And we got Katie in the chat. We got my buddy Steve Tuttle. He's a good guy out of Ohio. So that's cool. We got some new people watching. So those are all the races I wanted to cover. So I just spit all that out because I know everybody wants to get to Cocodona. So, and then we got some other stuff we'll try to cover before we leave too. So, but Jeff, how is Arizona?
Arizona is nice and cool, man. It is. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Last night I was at the finish line. I froze my butt off. I was sharing a space heater with Jamil's mom, who was at the aid station. They had a space heater. So I was in there. Dude, it was cold last night. So, but the weather's great. They had some really bad weather early in the race. From what I'm hearing from people, like Vane Ranch got destroyed just with the storms coming through. Runners were just having a miserable time at the back, and it seemed like the weather was following them. It wasn't moving away. It was following them. So Greg Lawson, pacing and crewing a runner, and their runner ended up dropping. Andy Matthews was crewing a runner, their runner ended up dropping. Here's Greg right here. So Greg has pacing duties tonight. So he has a big case. He's pacing a huge YouTube star tonight.
Oh my gosh, is it Simon?
He's pacing Simon from Walnut to Whiskey Creek. So Wildcat. I don't know. Yeah, one of the Wildcats. So I don't get any sleep because I gotta go pick his ass up.
I want to see Greg come down Eldon.
So he's thinking about it. He's thinking if he has the legs, he'll go the last 24 miles. Is that what it is? Yeah, 26 miles. So he's trying to figure out if he has a marathon in him. I'll bet you we're walking my way because I'm right underneath the start of my race tomorrow, which is the Flagstaff 40, and so a huge group is walking my way. But so yeah, if you're watching the race, it's pretty. I'm gonna go this way, so we're not in it, and we're actually bringing a runner in right now. I don't know if you can see in that back, runners coming in. Bunch of people stopped, but we do have Andrew Glaze coming in the next couple miles. So maybe we'll get him on when he comes in. So I don't know, great race. If you're at the front,
tell everybody about your experience last night.
Last night was awesome. So we flew in yesterday. We drove up to the Sedona area. I had to move the car for Simon so that his wife could pace overnight or yesterday afternoon. So we moved cars from A station to A station. And then we did the run around Sedona, which was, if you were watching the live stream this morning, they were doing drone shots of the Hangover Trail. And we ran that yesterday. It was absolutely. Did I put a video of the Hangover or a picture of the Hangover Trail in there? Or Sedona? Is there something called Sedona in there? In the media?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, or picture. Is there a picture of it? I think I put the picture of Sedona in there.
I don't see. I'm not seeing them.
Okay, maybe I didn't put it in there. I didn't know if I had one.
I thought it was. I don't know where it went.
Oh, it's okay. So we ran the Sedona Trail, then we got up to Flagstaff where our Airbnb is, and then we made it up to the finish line. We didn't get to see Dan Green finish because Dan Green won the race. In case you didn't know, we didn't get to see him finish because he was moving. We were moving fast. We were trying to catch Ryan Sands. Do you have the video of Ryan Sands in there?
Okay. Yep, I do have the video of Ryan Sands. Let's watch Ryan.
Good job, Lucy, bringing him in. It looks rough. I mean, understandable, but...
Yeah, so we basically...
That was labeled Ryan Sands. Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah. So we were pulling in. We were like half a block from the finish line, and he was coming down. I grabbed the GoPro and grabbed the picture of him going by, and Lucy Bartholomew was recruiting. We were driving on the street. We see Jeff Browning run across the road, and we're like, "Oh, we're right here." I'm like, "What's going on?" And so I didn't get to see. We saw Ryan Sands right after he finished. And then I went on duty from 7 p.m. to 1 in the morning, bringing in runners. So I got to bring in the third place male. Do we have his name? I know it's
Rodriguez.
Yeah. So that was cool. So I brought him in from about 4 miles out on camera. So that was cool. Bringing him all the way into the finish line. And then right behind him was Rachel. Rachel?
Yep.
Yeah. So she was right behind him. So I knew my camera almost died bringing in the third place guy. So I had my camera ready to go, and I went back out, and I got out there, and there was a girl on camera bringing in Rachel, and and she didn't have her camera on. I'm like, did your battery die? She's like, yeah. So I got to bring Rachel and two into the finish line. So
Nice.
that was great. And then you had Harry was fourth. I just ran the camera at the finish line when Harry came in, and then Finn was after him. And I ran the camera for Finn coming in. So I got to see 3 through 5 come in and get in the film, and then today we're out at Fort Tuthill, mile 214, and basically we've been out here filming since 12 o'clock. Actually, they're bringing in. I don't know if you can see back there. They're bringing a runner in. Can you guys see that runner coming around the building?
Yep.
All right. And that's Florida runner Brian Charbonneau bringing him in. He's from the Daytona area. Really good trail runner, if you don't know him. So Brian's out here with me. So Brian's bringing him in. Then we got another guy, Dan, out there on camera too. So we're bringing them in one and two.
So Florida is taking care of Fort Tuthill.
We're taking care of it. They have a static cam in Fort Tuthill. So anytime there's nothing going on, they put the camera on, and I'm getting texts from my family going, "Hey, we see you," and I go wait for them on the camera. So Tuthill's pretty cool. We got to yesterday, one of the aid stations where we were picking up Simon's car. We got in there, and as we're walking up, I can hear a voice, and I'm like, "Is that AJW?" And he was walking out of the aid station. We caught the back end of him, and, and so we saw him. I could see the back of him, but he is. I was hoping we could see him in here tonight, but he's right around 196. So he probably has about 15 miles before he gets into this aid station. Other than that, I mean, you guys have any thoughts on Cocodona?
No, just in case anybody hasn't been paying all the attention to it. So Dan Green finished 58 hours, 47 minutes, 18 seconds, the course record. Ryan Sands, 61 hours, 21 minutes, and Adair, 63:10. And then Rachel crushed it with 63 hours, 50 minutes, which was a 7-hour course record. And there's some asterisks because the course is a little different, but this course, according to everybody, is harder than normally, like especially Eldon at the end. They wouldn't be coming down all those rocks and those steep rocks. They'd be coming down the more runnable portion of it. But yeah,
that's Florida crew right there. Brian's a firefighter, so he's waiting on Andrew Blaze to come in. So he's excited.
We met one other time, so.
So.
Yeah, then Lindsay came in at 79 hours, and she fought for every step she took. If anybody saw that on the live stream, when she was coming through town, she was stopping in bushes to throw up, and yeah, it was rough. And as soon as she crossed the finish line, she went straight to the medical tent. She didn't. There was no pictures. There was no hand your buckle. It was just medical tent. I haven't checked. I don't know. I haven't heard anything since. And Sarah Ostrowski, third place for the female, 80 hours, 25 minutes. So that's your podium right there. So and Rachel was, for a while, her and Adair were neck and neck. So she was almost
5:19.
Yeah, so it was a really close race for a while, and he just took that downhill and flew with it over those rocks. And she took her time and pet dogs along the way and stuff. But yeah, so that's, I mean, it's a good race. The weather's been the news apparently.
Brian, you have how many? You have a couple of runners out here.
I do have 5 athletes out there. I got Erin. She's in the 250, and she is at mile 187. So you should see her soon.
Okay.
187.5, and then I have, hold on, I'm finding them all on my phone. Then I have Mike Quigley. He's in then the rest of them are all in Sedona 125, and Mike is at 79.6. So but I don't know. Well, they will eventually get to Fort Tuttle, but they go about a different way. But anyway, so I'm not sure what mileage it is for those guys to get to Tuttle. But then I got Dana Eisenhower. She lives in Arizona. She's at 75.1. And then I have Tracy Baker from New York. She's at 81.9. Excuse me. She's at 81.9. And then my last runner, and not least by any means, is Jeffrey Graham. Jeff Graham is at 91.9 or 91.1. And that puts him, gosh, it's probably pretty close. He'll probably be in the next hour, it looks like,
Cool deal.
for Foot Tuttle. But the courses intertwine a little bit, so it's not the exact same course.
Yeah.
It's not just the second half of the course by any means. It kind of
No,
whittles in and
no.
out. They had to take a shuttle across a section with the owls, and there's a few different discrepancies there. So
Yeah.
The 125 people had to take a shuttle.
yeah, you have to jump in a shuttle. I don't know. I can't remember, 65, 68 miles, 65 or 68 or so. And you jumped in a shuttle that took you to a different aid station.
Oh wow!
On paper, it looked like it was like a 20-minute drive, but I don't know what it actually took them. And a lot of my athletes were there early this morning, and it was and they were frozen too, Jeff. Just frozen solid and shaking and shivering. And so they slept there. They got the shuttle across to the other aid station, and then they slept again at the other aid station just to wait it out till the sun came up. So
Yeah.
so yeah, a lot of in coaching athletes in an event like this, we put a lot of things to plan, but then of course, like plans fall apart, and we just kind of like just hold it together and just keep moving, forward inch by inch, step by step.
Well, yeah. I mean, race this long, it's all about problem solving, right? So that's that. Are they used to more warmer weather races? Is that what they were more prepared for? Or?
Actually, only Dana lives in Arizona. The rest of them actually live in colder climates, so I think they might have fared a little bit better. The joke, we have a WhatsApp thread going, and the joke's been all about so much for that heat trading, Coach Brian.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Ryan Sands said that. Ryan Sands is from South Africa,
Sure.
and it's their summer. So he was heat trading the whole time, and he thought that was going to be a benefit to him. And then he gets here, and he's like, "No, I mean, obviously, it still worked out for him, but yeah, it was." Yeah, somebody.
I was gonna say, I talked to a guy last night that dropped. He drove me back to my Airbnb from the finish line, and he dropped at about 42 miles on day one. And he said the issue was they had it was cooler going up into Crown King, but they ended up having rain on Lane Mountain, and he said it was bad on Lane, and it threw a lot of people off. Like a lot of people didn't bring their cold weather gear, and it just threw them. They had plenty of water, but the gear, it just messed them all up. So
yeah, there's been some well, right from not from the start, but the biggest first DNF when Courtney Dauwalter DNF'd at mile 108, and she said her body shut down. That was what her Instagram post said. So whatever that means. Michael Versteeg DNF, so another person who could have been, was expected to be on the podium. And then Max Joliffe, he got pretty far, but he started out sick from what some of his crew said. But he actually had to go to the hospital with ambulance.
And he still had his tracker on, so we were all trying to figure out he was on the wrong. You actually go past that hospital, but his tracker was on the other side of the hospital, and we're like, did he turn this morning? We're like, did he turn early? What? No,
he was in the bed.
No,
like lung infection, rhabdo, the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
But it's funny, like his tracker was still going when he was in the hospital.
Well, and that's what a lot of people,
not funny.
Because the tracker he technically DNF'd at mile 237, but he had it on and drove, and when they drove him to the hospital, And so everybody in the chat was like, how can he not go one more mile? He's only a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, not really. That's not really what happened. But,
Yeah.
I
So
think
yeah,
Andrew's still a little ways out unless this isn't updated.
I was gonna ask if someone in the chat had could tell us how far Andrew Glaze is out.
The one I'm seeing is 2:08, but
So Brian, you did this race last year. What was your time last year?
Slow. Really slow. I think it was 107 if I'm actually answering the question. I think it was 107. I suffered really bad on the first 90 miles all the way to through Crown King, through to mile 90. I can't remember what the aid station name is, but
Here comes the
King
live stream
something or
right
other
now. So if you're watching a live stream, you may be watching me watching you on the live
on
stream.
the live stream. Yeah, so I suffered for the first 90 miles, and then I finally put it together and was able to pull something out of it and run a majority of the last 150 miles. But I was so far back and so far behind already that it was just kind of a leisurely jog for 150 miles. But yeah, I think I finished about 107 hours. I wasn't anywhere near the front. I was pretty far back there. And I would say that put me at Friday at around lunchtime or 2, right in that area. As a finish time, yeah.
Okay. Because the cutoff this year is May 10th, so Saturday at 10 a.m. So yeah, and a lot of people in the chat, the live chat, watching it, being like, "Well, why don't you just go 50 miles a day and sleep at night? If you're not going to win, you could just enjoy yourself."
I think I averaged. Yeah, I think I averaged about.
What are your thoughts on that? Taking it easy.
Yeah, I think I did about 55 miles. I think I averaged 55 miles a day. But I didn't sleep all night. I don't know, like the time just gets away from you, and all those things, and you got to eat, and you got to sleep a little bit. You got to take care of your feet. And yeah, and it's slow going. Later in the race, it is. I think where they're at now, at least in Fort Tuttle, they're moving a little bit better, or at least the terrain is more easily to be moved on, and it looks like it's dried out. I think they've had a sunny day today, and I think they should have some nice weather for the remainder. So as much as the cool temperatures, I think helped the front of the pack. I'm not sure if they actually helped the back of the pack, quite honestly. And it looked like they got a little more weather the slower you went, unfortunately. So it seemed like the front runners were able to stave it off a little bit better.
More rain,
but
more
the back of the pack, got
Sorry
a little
about
more
that.
wet and cold.
Well, especially with the wet trails and stuff. Go ahead.
I was trying to switch over to the gimbal and I knocked myself off.
Greg's on the chat. Does Greg want me to bring him in? Is he ready?
I don't know. He's been on it for a while, so he was stretching.
His camera's pointed down though. He's not like he's on the link, but his camera's looking at the sky. So.
Mine's looking at the sky
but yeah,
now.
so the front of the back of the pack had to deal with all the runners ahead of them just tearing up the trail. More people that too. Yeah. The worse it was getting.
One of my pacers from last year sent me a video, and the trail was like a little mini river, and they were like walking off of the side of the trail to not get your feet as wet, but it was soft, and you could see footprints, a good half-inch into the mud, and so you just know that was just, and he showed it backwards and then forward, so as far as the eye could see in both directions. Was just a little ravine, just the slightest little ravine where the trail was a little creek. And it's just miserable. And I've been there before, but gosh, to be there at mile 80 or even a mile 100 to kind of think you have, so much more distance in front of you to cover still.
Yeah, Greg said he paced through the dells, and he said they were going through rivers like waist deep through there. He said it was crazy.
Yeah, that's what Mark Kudak said. His runner, it was just miserable, cold, and I don't know exactly when he was pacing Leanne Hood, or crewing her, and pacing. Yeah, so I don't know. He didn't tell me exactly what mile they DNF'd at, but Yeah, it was rough. I did find that video of Simon, so if we want to see Simon.
So
That was it.
that was it. That was it. So I stopped about right past them, and I said hi to him. We missed him at the aid station because we were out running in Sedona, and we literally got to the aid station as he was going out the back side, and so I tried to run down the trail and catch him. I just missed the trail. I missed the when you come out of Sedona aid station, you make a quick right and follow the building, and I kept going, and so I didn't get to see him.
Wow.
So I got to see him for a couple minutes along the road, and then when he came into Tut Hill a couple hours ago. So I got to I was actually on the live stream filming him coming in. So it was fun, and it was cool. So they brought it. Something a lot of times we're filming and they don't even put it up, and no, they don't. So. When I had Simon on, right away they knew who he was, and they were talking about him. So it was good. And then when he came into the aid station, I just helped him fill his bottles, got him food. He tried to sleep for a little bit, and he couldn't sleep, and then he went back out. So he had a rough patch about 20 miles ago, and so that's why I think he's excited about getting a pacer and Greg. Coming up, so we got to keep an eye because I got to get him over to the other side of Flagstaff.
Does Greg want to come on real quick? And
is he looking at the camera?
No.
Okay.
I can see him. It's like he literally he has the camera on the ground.
Greg,
up and
point the camera at yourself if you want to come on, and we'll bring you on.
And it starts to
Can
get
you
hot.
see? There he is. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
Look
Crotch shot.
A couple of days, I had to like
Let's see if you can stretch.
Otherwise, it's like my own pool at this point.
Greg, can you hear us?
Oh gosh, he's telling war stories and everything.
100%. But I can't.
I suck at it.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Hi.
Hey, Greg.
You're on.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You getting ready to pace?
Me? Yeah, I'm getting ready to pace.
You excited?
I am excited. I'm only doing a 7-mile section, so that'll be nice and easy for me.
Oh yeah. Until you get hooked and you want to stay out for like a marathon or something.
I know I might. I'm ready for it.
So I paced Simon at Badwater pretty deep into the race, and he was kind of boring, if I'm being honest. So don't expect him to be all chipper and all the Simon things that we see in the videos. He's usually pretty quiet,
Well,
and so you got to keep him going, Greg.
That's funny because I heard the same thing. Someone was talking about AJW, that when they ran, they paced him, he didn't say a word, and you're used to these people that just talk all the time. I'm Jeff knows I am a talker when I'm out there. And I will tell every story there is to tell if I'm pacing you or if I'm the one running. That's typically why my races don't go so well because I'm too busy chatting. But yeah, it's Simon and AJW talk for a living, and they're quiet when they're running. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Marty had to go out of town, and so he was trying to get back. He was stuck in Atlanta. He sent us a picture. He goes, "Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it." He was in Atlanta traffic, and he was trying to get back to the house. So he was trying to make it on today. Just no luck getting through that. I think he was out in Arkansas,
Mississippi.
Mississippi with some family.
It's
stuff.
the same thing, isn't it?
We weren't going to say that,
but I can. I live in Colorado. You guys aren't going to find me.
We do have a clip. He does have his latest show coming out. Is it out yet? Did it come out this week or is it coming out next week?
I don't know. I think it's coming out maybe later this week. I know he has a lot on his plate this week, so. But
yeah.
We got to see a sneak preview. Do you want to preview it or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop it up.
Yeah.
This is Emily Hawgood. She just won. What was it? Canyons.
Yep.
I think everyone experiences those highs and lows and all in between, and just making sure that you have lots to think about, like lots to focus on. Even if for one section it's just getting in your calories every 20 or 30 minutes, or drinking water, or every stream crossing, making sure you know what you're going to do there. Like, do you need to grab water? Is it hot? Are you hot? you need to cool down, those sort of things. That's my way of like definitely staying focused and staying in the moment. And I love the quote on the bibs last year. It was an Anne Trayson quote that said, "I run tree to tree." And that's kind of what I've come to feel like I run the course. Like I know it's so amazing right now because I know it so well. Like I can run kind of tree to tree or point to point, Little Creek crossing to, 2-mile creek or whatever, 1-mile creek on Dorado climb. And that's been a nice way too to like break up the whole course, and it doesn't feel like 100 miles as much as it can feel like small chunks.
So there you go.
All right.
Greg, that'll send you on your way. Tree to tree. That's your goal. That's how we break up 100 miles. Yeah, she's she'll be at Western States, and but pretty good. She's from she's in the States now. She's originally from Zimbabwe. Pretty decorated elite runner.
Hey, did we get an update on Andy?
Where's Simon at?
Oh,
Greg, do you know where Simon is at?
He just left here like an hour ago at Tuttle Hill. I sat down with him for a couple minutes while
You're gonna go to the next one and then pace him a different section. I thought you were waiting on him coming in.
No,
No,
it's like a no
Greg.
basic here, like the owls or whatever, Mexican owls.
Owls, whatever. Yeah, you can't
I don't know
pace
if they're
this
Mexican
section.
owls. I don't think they are Mexican owls.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they're not Mexican owls, Greg.
What kind of owls are they?
White
I
spotted.
don't know. Some special ones that
Mexican spotted.
There you go, bro. See?
Mexican
really?
spotted owl.
No. I gotta Google that now. There's no way that's real.
Yeah.
Yes.
How far is
What are they
that's
doing
what
all the
this-
way up here?
yeah,
How did
people
they
were-
get over the wall? How did they get through?
Like the slots.
Sneaky
He
little
could be coming in.
sounded correct. The tracker hasn't updated for Andrew, so it still says he's at 208.
Yeah, that's what Brian just said. It hasn't updated in 28 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so he's either moving very slow or resting or eating. How the aid stations look pretty good. There was I remember day one when Tara Dower was on, the big conversation was cinnamon roll waffles. So
I saw that.
Those are good. I had one.
you had
Sounds
one?
delicious.
They had,
I got my long run tomorrow. Yeah, I'll make those after.
Tut Hill had spaghetti and meatballs. But
Yeah.
for the volunteers, they gave us what was it?
Pete's meat.
Brisket.
We got some Pete's meat. Yeah, we got brisket.
What did they give you? Pete's meat?
Pete's meats. So
Yeah,
Pete's
that's
meats,
Pete
yeah.
Mortimer, isn't it?
Pete Mortimer's, yeah.
yeah, so some lady came over. She's like, "We have some brisket. Do you want it?" And me and Greg are like, "Yeah." And Bobby Joe, she goes, She's like, "I'm a vegetarian. I still ate a little bit of it because it looked good."
No.
When Pete came into when Pete came into my aid station at Monster, I was at mile 251 at the Monster 300 aid station crew, and Pete came in. He was obviously in first at the time, and in that awkward silent moment, I told him, I said, "Hey, I didn't get to enjoy Pete's meats last year," and so he said, "Well, that means you got to come back out for this year." To volunteer. So he tried to get me to volunteer, but I was already booked.
Yeah.
I think he was happy he didn't have to go up
Next
Eldon
year.
this year.
That's what
He only
I've
had to go
been.
Wildcat.
The live chat has. There's some.
Well, he's out there on the course. He's out there on the course. He's pacing. I forget who he's pacing, but I saw him at Mingus.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so he
Oh,
did
did
some
you?
pacing?
Yeah.
And he was on the live stream last night or 2 nights ago. I can't remember now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, awesome. They do have vegan and gluten-free and all other options too, so you don't have to just have Pete's meat.
We got
they were using
runner.
Andy's waffles.
It doesn't look like.
Yeah, because this tracker is saying nobody's near you right now.
Yeah, we got a runner coming in, and they're both following him in, but it doesn't look like.
You're at
Is he wearing-
214.
is he wearing
Sam
jorts?
Fulbright. Yeah, has he got his jorts on?
Let's go!
Do you want to show us around the aid station?
I can.
Is
in
that
a second.
exciting?
Hi, friends. Let's go. Let's go work. I
So
was
where are
the,
you picking up swimming?
it was a. I thought the guy was running. The girl was running. You were coming in too. I thought it was him. You were coming in too. I thought it was him.
No, I don't. My phone's about to die.
Yeah. We got another one coming back there.
I mean, there's a lot that are listed at Josh Fruin, perhaps. This isn't even in order.
I got to charge it.
I'm gonna change so you guys don't have to watch. I'm gonna change the camera so I can just point elsewhere.
Yeah, so David Thomas should be coming in, Jose Montellano. All right, we see the back of the gimbal, Jeff.
All right, take me out really quick, and I'll fix it.
Yeah, we gotta kick you out. Kick guests out, and that's literally what it says on the displays. Kick guests out.
Jeff or
Awesome.
Greg, your runner dropped. What's the story behind that? Was he okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's over there in the parking lot yapping with people right now.
Oh yeah.
Did just get the best of him? Did he time out or did he choose to leave?
He chose to leave.
He just had enough?
Yeah, we picked him up on the side of the road. I mean, he'd had enough when I first got him, and then he went like a couple more sections. Honestly, for me, it wasn't that bad. I just got in there, so it wasn't that bad. But if you're out there for a couple of nights, it was pretty rough. It was raining sideways. We went through a river crossing that was knee deep on Mingus, and then climbing up Mingus was literally like climbing up a waterfall. I was fresh, so I was cool with it, but keeping out there freezing, his rain suit wasn't really working well. So, I mean, it was cold, but he wasn't having a good time.
It sounds terrible.
Well, I mean, it was fine. The Mingus section was fine. I mean, the section in the Dells was fine, but then after that, it was like a mud fest. It was like long haul, but freezing and raining.
Don't give Andy any ideas.
This is him. Hey, we got him coming in.
Andrew Glaze?
Yeah.
I don't even know who this guy is. Who is this guy?
I'm
completely teasing. I'm teasing.
I don't know how to explain who he is. He's very prominent on social media, but he's got a streak going of a couple of years now of 100-mile weeks that he runs.
Yeah.
And he just a great
Hey, Brian, yes, he is wearing his shorts.
Shorts, here he comes.
Oh man, he looks awesome. He looks fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, like I said, he's been running 100-mile weeks for 2.5 years now, I want to say.
Yeah, something like some ridiculous number of weeks. Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, he just did he do Arizona Monster?
Greg.
Yeah, he did.
Greg, you got him?
I did. He's right here, yeah.
So Greg's going to bring him from his angle.
A Cocodona legacy runner, so he's done every year now.
Yep. He's going for that 5th.
5 or 6 of them, I think.
5, yeah.
5.
Malone?
This is 5. There's been 4.
Right, no,
previous.
I meant like total number of people who are running their 5th.
There's 5 in the legacies, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's funny is the Aravaipa live stream didn't have it, but we did.
Do you hear that,
gonna...
folks? This is where the action is. They're probably in there talking about it.
They're eating brisket. They're eating Pete's Meats in there, and you guys are getting all the coverage.
You get all the good stuff. This is why you come to Pacer Travel, man.
I'm getting flashbacks of looking at this place.
Brian, you missed it.
What?
You missed it. He just came in.
Oh, not me, Brian.
Brian.
See if he'll say, "Hey, what's he doing?" Go talk to him.
I'm not gonna bother him.
He loves people talking to him. He said
Tell him
that
he's on the live stream. Tell him there's I don't know. Tell him there's 3,000 people on the live stream watching him. But I mean, it's a little bit of it's an exaggeration.
He does an Instagram story. He gets like 6 million likes or whatever.
All right.
Come on, Jeff.
Andy, how you feeling?
All right.
He's feeling good.
He uses the sunscreen well.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to get that rubbed in a little bit better, but
This is 214. So yeah,
I think he's
40
totally solo. Is he totally solo this year?
Yeah.
I think he said he had a crew person, or maybe that was for Arizona. For Monster. But yeah, usually he is crewless, featureless. Doesn't like
Is he
that.
going to sleep here? Jeff, is he going to sleep here?
I'll ask in a second. He's talking to Brian. Yeah.
Get in there, close with the mics.
Get in his
Are
face.
you sleeping in here? Nope. He said he's good. He said he'll sleep in Flagstaff. Yeah. All right.
You know, if I was there, I'd be sitting right next to him asking questions.
Just pull up a chair. I mean, just
totally
get in there. Do like the camera on the both of you, like you're
Yeah,
doing.
this
Like,
is my new best friend.
hey guys, I want to introduce you to Andrew Glaze.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's from Amelina's Rabbit.
Jeff said he's
This
talking
guy
about
drove me home last night, saved my butt. Good to see you.
that is not Corey Waltering's dad, right?
No. We did. I did see Corey in the aid station. I went over him and made him tell Bobby Joe hi. So I sent her a video. So Greg fixed his feet.
Hey, I was online the other night trying to find him a pacer. I was messaging people and hopefully someone showed up for him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So
it's awesome.
Did you give him
I'm
some
jealous
salty
of-
britches, Greg?
I did not.
Okay.
How bad were his feet?
They're
they
fine.
weren't that bad.
I didn't have anything with me. I just used his stuff on him.
Oh.
Oh, you have the whole Tanya Olson kit with you.
I did. So
What was that?
I did recommend the salty britches.
Yeah. We know all about it thanks to Brian. Salty britches. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
good
that's
deal.
like 2 episodes ago, but we interviewed Amy from Salty Britches, and it's a great story. It was a lot of fun.
I think it'd be good to go up and do a small documentary with her, talking about the company. So I really did I loved the podcast. Well, one, I loved her values. It was, and so she was great to listen to. So that was good. So, all right. So what else is going on? What else do we have going on?
Yeah, but so other things going on. Hit the subscribe button, whether you're watching live or you're watching later. Hit the subscribe button. Aravipa has a few more followers than us, so we're trying to catch up. So
we're close.
Go back and look at their. We're getting there. Like I was saying, Jeff later. Once we have haters in our live chat, then we made it.
Then you made it.
Once Trish joins, we're there. So.
Once Trish is now following me on Instagram, so I will see what I can do.
Yeah. So, with that being said,
next weekend, not this weekend. Yeah, next weekend. So we'll go over more of that next week once we get all the details worked out. But we'll be doing some live streaming from there. So anybody who's going to be down there and wants to turn on their camera and help us out, that'd be great. I'll be at the finish line, so hopefully I can get as many finishers as I can. I have to have some family time too, so I've been told. But yeah, so be at Keys if anybody wants to help out. And we'll talk about that more next week.
Oh, you'll be down there too, Greg?
Oh yeah, I'll be down there with Amy Ray,
You'll
the
be at the
manager. We'll be marshaling.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we have a good.
Your crooner?
We have a good crew down there. What was that? Your crewing?
Yeah, we need to make sure we have someone at the start line.
I don't know if Greg hears us.
His audio. Yeah.
So.
Half the time you talk and no sound comes, but I can see your mouth moving.
Yeah. So if you're crewing or pacing or doing aid station down at Keys, we're gonna live stream it. So we'd love to get some. Just reach out to us. We'd love to get some more cameras on the field out there.
Yeah,
so we're
people
looking
on the
forward to it.
course.
Brian, if
We
you're bored
promised
that
Bob
day,
we
you want
would
to
use
jump
him.
on at any time. We'd love to get you to announce.
Do you want to
Also,
fly to Florida?
Oh, I
No.
do it
Well,
from I do it from the studio in Colorado. I just jump in and then ask all the ridiculous questions about Florida, like alligators and how many, like all the traffic last
Perfect.
time at like the Tampa Bay 100. There was like a ton of traffic. I couldn't believe how much traffic there is. But anyway,
Yeah, that got old real fast.
203. Here comes 203. Good job, guys. Number one in our hearts. Nice.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome. Everybody looks good.
203.
We have
Good job.
the yay.
Yep.
This is nice. It's nice seeing everybody come.
Yeah.
Greg, you
Do you
can't be
see a lot of
yawning.
people
It's only
sleeping in the
like
station?
6 o'clock there.
Oh, I've been up the whole time, Brian.
Oh, I know. I get it. I know. I get it.
All right. Yeah. So Keys, we're excited about Keys. If you'd like to help out, reach
We
out
still have
to
the
us.
Runkin Challenge.
We still have the Runkin Challenge.
So we have our Runkin Challenge going on. So that's all of May and April. I posted on Pacer Travel. Why isn't it showing?
It's up there.
It's not popping up. Anyways,
Oh.
Okay, there it is. I'm probably just hitting it and then not waiting. The Pacer Travel, and then I think I reshared it. Social media pages have all the information, but we also started a Strava club, so you can join the Pacer Travel Strava club, and if you want to track your miles there. But who can run the farthest in one run to a Dunkin'? Who can hit how many Dunkins in one run? And who's just going to keep hitting them over and over again? So, and we will have prizes. We just don't know yet what they're going to be. So it's a surprise. So, yeah, I think that covers everything.
Yeah. So,
yeah. All right. You guys got to go do your work.
Yeah. So we gotta. We're gonna grab
Greg,
dinner.
good luck to you.
Yep. We're gonna run him up to the wherever he has to go. Walnut. Yeah, Walnut. So, and then we're gonna try and get some sleep because I gotta go pick him up in the middle of the night. So.
Well, Bob's only 10 miles. Can he just run back?
Do you have an estimated? What do you think his finish time is going to be?
I don't know because we don't know what time Simon. We don't have no clue what time Simon's going to get into Walnut. So, we'll look at the tracker in a couple. Once we get off, we'll do some math and see what we can figure out. But we'll go up there and see him. So, but it's cool. This is this was a great. I guess I call it like a run vacation. We are doing a smaller race, but we volunteered. We did some fun runs. We're going to try and do the Grand Canyon on Saturday. So I hope to make this a tradition coming up every year and doing something with the race. So we're definitely looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun week, and we're already having fun. So we hadn't even started drinking beer yet. So.
So any of you with FOMO, the registration for the Cocodona 250 opens on May 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Have hit over.
So that's funny, Brian.
And Jeff, just so you know, some of the cameramen have hit over 60 miles already. So
yeah,
some work to do.
No, I think I didn't have that many. So. Not even close. I had 40. I had 40 at what's it called, bootlegger, but not here. So hey, Brian, you think there was backlash them opening up the race last year in the middle of the race where runners couldn't sign up?
I don't think it was much backlash, but it gives like the volunteers that are out there the opportunity to register as well. You're not trying to like register from the trail, even this year's participants or anybody. I think it's better to separate the two. It is kind of a hard challenge to be in the race and know that it's going to fill up for next year. And it could potentially fill up before you even get to the finish line or before your volunteering shift ends. So I think it was a good call.
Did I hear they were opening it up early to run certain people to volunteers first, or maybe that was a different race? Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Or if it
I don't,
opens,
but
just
I didn't
opens
hear
for
that. So
everybody.
so
Unless
it could
maybe
very
it's,
well be true. I didn't hear that though.
could be, it's hard. There's so many races going on in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, but all right, Jeff, go take care of Simon or Greg, and we look forward to more footage.
Yeah. I got a lot of GoPro footage. I almost lost my GoPro off of the Red Rocks in Sedona. Smashed the back of the screen, but it hit a tree and stopped, luckily. But we're getting some good footage and hope to put together a cool video. So I'm gonna call it Vacation Cocodona.
It's a runcation. It's a runcation.
Yeah.
Runcation. So cool deal. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to get a group of us out here next year, and just having some fun runs, volunteering, doing the smaller races. I think it'd be a blast. So
Yeah, fun out there tomorrow.
Yep. Thanks. Yep. I run tomorrow morning at 7, so 10 o'clock your time. So
All right.
I don't know how much they're going to cover it on the live stream. We're not a big deal. So
yeah, I mean they barely covered the 125. So
yeah. So
I'll
cool deal.
I got there's another girl I know that's running that one too. So I'll be paying attention. One person will be.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Jeff Pelletier's running. I'd like to meet Jeff. Who is a really fast guy? True Heart Brown. He's running, so it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So cool.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
All right, we're gonna bail. We're gonna keep it short tonight. So Marty, we miss you. Hopefully we see you next week.
Nice
And
we haven't had a full crew in a couple weeks, so
I know. So cool deal. So and this is I don't know if you can see, but this is Humphreys in the background with snow on it.
Oh, okay.
So cool deal. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. Bye.